Hey guys, I'm Meta.
Hey guys, I'm Queen of Hearts, and we are Black Sheep Gypsies.
You got it.
Hey. All right, so right out of the gate, I ended up with two Archangel cards. And they just kind of flew out together, so I'm going to take them. The first one is Archangel Jeremiel, and it says, "All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So you might not know exactly what's coming, and that's okay. Just breathe." Right here, this is saying take your power back. And this is Archangel Raziel, okay? And it says use your God-given power and intention to manifest the blessings in your life. All right? And then Page of Fire is Page of Wands, and that is a message coming in of change, okay, for you. And then the second one is Three of Fire, which is Three of Wands, and that is awaiting for results to come in. All right?
All right, so the first that I drew is the High Priestess. And I think what's happening is a lot of people are putting their ideas into motion, and they're being creative but not outwardly yet. It's all kind of mental right now, and a lot of people are looking for ways to make more money and make different money and kind of like side hustle. However, some of you out there really need to be careful about how you show your emotions and how those types of things create emotional upheaval for you. And so it's time to kind of look at that and make sure that you're not getting overly emotional, or you're not being emotionally manipulative or anything like that, because a lot of where your financial stability and where your ideas and all of that are coming from have to do with where you're at emotionally and your state of emotional being,
right,
as it were.
So right now at this time, I got the number 9 Soul Journey card out of this new deck that's the Secret Language of Light Oracle. And I feel like for the last year and a half, I've been doing nothing but being on a soul journey and big shifts and changes. And so I feel like for the collective, everyone's going through it just on different wavelengths, different time, even different timelines. But you're going through a soul journey, and then so you can become in alignment. This is the alignment card, with your true purpose and with your soul self. You're in an alignment with your inner child as well. And then this is the Soul Song card, and I looked it up, and because this is a brand new deck for me, but it's saying that everybody vibrates at a frequency, and that you might not know the soul song that you have in your heart, in your essence, but animals can pick that up. Other beings can pick that up. It just depends on what frequency they are at, whether they can pick up what you're vibrating. But the soul song, what is the song in your heart? I mean, I've always got songs in my head. I mean, right now I've got 2. Well, that's pretty normal. But for my scatterbrain, but it's saying that you have a song in your heart, and you just hopefully you tune in and know what that soundtrack of your life is. Okay?
Makes sense. So for a lot of you out there, it's right now is this kind of goes back to like we have nothing but time. We really have nothing but time with all of the things that are going on with being stuck at home right now. Some people are out and about, but there's still this sense of being sedentary and gathering ideas and gathering, because what's happening is with all these ideas that are coming to fruition is it's causing us to want to become creative, but we're not at a point where we can put that into motion just yet, because we have to get our ideas sorted and cataloged and put in like the right places before we can make that come alive. Because what's happening is that the ideas are just coming like rapid fire. So start making lists, start looking at it, maybe like categorizing them or putting them in order of most important to least important, or the things you want to have priority, and what have you, because what happens, all right, what happens is that you're playing games with yourself. You're playing games with yourself, not believing that you're able to do the things that you're being called to do. And because of that, it's like you think you're cursed. You think that you're on this life path that, I'm just doomed to be screwed for the rest of my life.
Like stuck in the same rotten job. This is my
Right.
lot in life. Well,
Right.
That makes sense.
And so it's like you don't have to be there, because once you put these ideas into motion, there is fortune waiting, right? And that goes back to, her. She's sitting in fortune, right? That's what she is, financially stable, and that is coming for people if you take the ideas that are coming here and put them on paper, and then you can put them into motion, if that makes sense.
It does for me. So right now it's saying that there's some blockages in your sacral chakra. And so that is going to give you, it can be tummy issues, but that's like root family issues as well. So go deep diving and figure out what that is. You might need to journal and purge and to help with your tummy. And I hate saying purge with tummy, because I'm not telling you go barf, but go barf that out on paper, what's going on in your head and your heart. Okay? Can't believe I'm talking about barf. Great.
Well,
here we go. But it's saying right now, it's time for you to spread your wings. So as Maida says, with the being creative and going with the flow and getting that creative outlet going, now is the time. I mean, because like she said, we have nothing but time. So I say definitely pick up that pen, pick up a microphone, go start recording yourself on your phone, start doing, pick up your paintbrush, start sewing, whatever you need. Side hustle and sell the hell out of some masks. What? But right here it's saying it'll help you reach joy. Not only that, it says joy and stability. So that creative outlet that you do have can lead to financial success and abundance in many ways. You can be abundant and happy in your heart, and happy with joy, abundant with joy. All right. So third eye chakra too is needing to be cleared as well at this time. And we've got that whole new moon action going on. So I'm excited. We've got the control card, which is actually the strength card. And that's you stepping into your power and owning what your soul's purpose is. Okay.
All right. So I'm just looking through my cards.
Cards.
All right. So what I pulled next was mirror. Who or what is triggering you, right? So this has to do with that purge, right? It's time to purge all that crap before you can take all of the ideas and put them into motion, right? And once you do that and start that healing, or at least just take a leap of faith, right? And start trying to make those changes, make the changes in your life, make the changes in your emotional state, make the changes in your mental state, all of it. This is just where we're at, and it's time to. It's really hard. Change is really hard. And for the most part, we like to stay in our comfort zone, and nothing happens in our comfort zone. All of the amazing things that are out there waiting for you happen on the other side of
the
that.
outskirts. Yeah.
Right. So the minute that you deal with the stuff you need to deal with in order to have success moving forward, you can move forward. It's tough. It is tough. But have faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your guides. Have faith in your friends. You can do that.
You can do it.
You can do it.
All right. So for the Victoria Mosley Oracle, we've got healing, a lot of healing needs to begin. So that way you can pursue the things that make you happy and bring you joy. Be gentle with yourself during this time, but it's saying much needing healing to happen. It's also saying you need to trust yourself. How do you not? You got you, right? That's all you got. So hopefully you fucking trust yourself. I trust my gut more than anything. It's the biggest advantage I have in meeting new people or being around others. My gut never steers me wrong. And anytime I ever go against it, that's just a lesson. I'm gonna sit with that. It's just a lesson.
Amen to that,
I'm not gonna
sister.
give you any stories, but damn, I've made some mistakes. Hold on, not mistakes, lessons. I just chose the hard road.
Right.
Then I'm being pulled to Maida's card that she pulled, the mirroring, because if you look at this, they're both facing each other, they're both mirroring each other, but then also there's this like circle with the eye, and it's like a reflection of yourself into your third eye. But this is the truth card. So there are some underlying hidden things that haven't come out yet that will bubble to the surface, and the truth will be revealed. Remember, I just talked about trust and trusting your gut? That trust in that truth. There's somebody not being honest. Is that you? Are you not being honest? Or who is that? Your gut will tell you, pay attention. All right? There'll be cause for celebration. Yeah, I know we're having to celebrate things differently, and not traditionally, like high weddings, graduations. I feel bad for the seniors that reached this milestone, and I feel fortunate that I know I got to have a prom. I know I got to have a graduation ceremony. I feel bad, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we can't celebrate them in different ways. So having to think outside of the box, but soon, guys, there'll be cause for celebrations and to actually gather and have those. Hang on. All right. It's all for the greater good.
All right, so next what I had pulled is out of my Archangel Tarot, and it's the King of Michael, but I pulled him reversed. So what it says in the upright here is principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. But because it was reversed, this I think goes hand in hand with what she was saying is somebody's not being honest. Someone is not being, they're not sitting in integrity. They are not being true to themselves or true to somebody else. And that's part of the block in why you can't be creative right now.
That third eye chakra.
Yeah. And so the next that I had pulled is the Six of Michael. And it says, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. But I believe what this means is that once you start being honest and stop bullshitting, whatever you're bullshitting or whoever you're bullshitting or what, that's when you will start to see the progress. That's when you're going to start to see the abundance. That's when you're going to start to see the progression of things in your life towards what you've been manifesting and putting together. And then the next that I pulled was Nine of Raphael, but he was also in reverse. So it says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. But because he was reversed, I believe you're getting in your own way. And it's like, you don't think that your dreams are valid. You don't believe that you're worthy of all of these things that you want. And I think a lot of times it's because we're taught so much of the time that to have wants and dreams and desires, that's selfish and wrong. And it's not. Like, there's a difference between being selfish for malicious and shitty reasons, and then there's being selfish because you're taking care of yourself and you want to be able to have nice things, and it's okay to want nice things. But I think that we're taught that that's not okay, that that's greed, and it's not. So stop getting in your own way. All of these dreams that you have, you're meant to have these things. It's okay to have these things. Like, cut off that fear of, it's the lack mentality, right? Like, divorce yourself from that. Divorce yourself from the lack mentality, because you deserve all of these wonderful things you keep dreaming about.
So I think with hidden truths, it's saying that you're going to come to a crossroads. So this is the Two of Swords. And so this is like a stalemate, not knowing where to go, what path to take, because you're now questioning yourself. A lot of times when you're around toxic people, or even people that you love, but they have toxic behaviors or patterns, it's hard because you want to believe what they are saying. And then if they're trying to promise something that they'll do better next time or whatever, you're also putting out that faith that people are inherently good and you're wanting them to have the same heart as you. But it's saying there's something that you're even second guessing yourself, but it's saying you'll make this decision, you'll power through. But right now it's saying you're at a crossroads. But there's rapid communication coming in. This is the Eight of Wands, and this card haunts me. I have a story about this card, but anyway, this card is my card of the year for myself. But this is rapid communication. This can also mean travel for some. And I know in Maida's card, one of her cards said travel as well. And I'm sure soon we will be able to travel freely and move about and go on our vacations that we want. But right now, not the time. But there says rapid communication coming in. So sit with things. If it feels rushed and hurried, process that. Take time. Don't have to give anybody an answer right freaking now. Take the time. There's lacking reciprocity in that relationship. And so that give and take, the scales are imbalanced. And if you can bring that into alignment, everything will be okay. But right now, scales are way out of whack. And I know this is in the upright and not the reverse, but that's what I'm being pulled to say because of the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You're going to get some information. Don't make any rash decisions. Sit with it, process it, and how does it make me feel? And then from there, go ahead. Even write a pros and cons list if you need to. That's my mama's tip for everything. Write a pros and cons, but reciprocity needs to happen in order for this to be a successful partnership, friendship, relationship, spouse. All right?
So this goes right back into what I was saying before. So here is the Four of Cups, in reverse. And so whatever's being offered to you, you don't feel like you're deserving of it. And it's like, I don't know if you've been wasteful in the past and now you're learning not to be so much because maybe finances are tight, or maybe it's like something's shifted and changed in you on how your attitude towards money is. And it feels like you don't feel like you are deserving and worthy of what's being offered to you. And again, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's like, why are you getting in your own way? Why do you not believe that you are worthy of all of the best things in life? Ace of Pentacles. Again, that's big money. And it's like you're really struggling with money and struggling with a relationship with money. And so once you start doing some work around that and maybe do some sort of like a divorce ceremony around money, that's something that she and I did. It was a really cool thing. And so, there's if that's something people are interested in, we can like write up what we did and, kind of
let us know. We'll do a video.
Say down in the comments, like if that's something that you would really like, because it has made a huge difference. Because I was one of those that didn't feel like I was worthy. But I grew up with parents that were Depression era parents. And so it was like, you didn't buy new things unless you absolutely had to. If it was broken, you fixed it. You didn't buy something new. We wore our clothes, right? And you hoard things because you never know when you might need it again, or if you can afford to buy it again. And it's not that we grew up poor by any means. It was just the mentality that we grew up with. And so once you can divorce yourself from that lack mentality, you will have the freedom and joy to just live the life that you want and live the life that you deserve. And so I think it's just, let's get out of our own way, right? Like, let's get out of our own way.
Move, bitch.
Move, bitch. Get out the way, right? So it's like, and that's where it's at. It's like, get out of your own fucking way, because if you don't, you're not going to see all of these beautiful things and blessings that are coming. So
look, if I get in my own way, will you let me know, hooker?
Yeah, right, bitch. Anyway, that's the collective reading for the week. I hope it resonates, and I guess we'll catch everyone on the flip side.
That's right. Do good things.
Or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.